I did always struggle throughout my career of the kids moving when the ball moves. So this is why
This
we're
is
here.
Coach Jennifer Sepielli. She solved the problem of getting players to move on the flight of the ball with this training
See,
tool.
man and ball.
Defense on a string.
Man and ball, man and ball, man and ball. The whole point of defense on a string, and I'm going to give you the background, is to force the movement. I tell kids all the time, once the ball takes flight, it's not changing direction. So you can trust it, and you need to get to your next spot. Good. Whenever we started practice, I'm big on, if that's your culture, philosophy, whatever, your kids have to feel it. So we always started with defense. I'm sure they're coached properly and their coaches already say this stuff. The ropes re-emphasize anything you are teaching. Again, I think all of us as coaches want to see our players move when the ball's on the flight. I see them, but you're going to see if the kid's getting tugged. Those are usually the kids only moving because the bungee's making them move. So that is kids you need to work on more one-on-one on understanding to move when the ball moves. See, man and ball. Real quick, because again, if the bungee's not on you, some of you aren't moving. So I'm telling you, as far as practicing good habits, it's got to be turn and sprint. Because it's obvious you wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for the bungee. So you got to you got to be intentional about your movement. Like again, this assists you, but as a coach, we know who's getting to their position based on the bungee or based on your knowing you got to sprint there. Good. So I've coached for 13 years. I did my first 4 years at Hillsborough Community College in Tampa, Florida, where I played, and then I transferred to University of South Florida. And then my last 9 years, I coached at IMG Academy. That's a prep school down there in Florida. So in that meantime, I was rigging it defensively. Like I always knew, like, you could yell, you can run them, you could do whatever you want as far as, wanting your kids to be in certain positions. And I finally had to take accountability that some people maybe not listening, but some people just don't understand. And some people need that teaching tool to assist in what you're trying to communicate. So I used to, back in the day, tie them together with like a rope. And they would be like, Coach Jen, my waist, because if they didn't move, it was pretty painful. And then I went to a bungee, one big long bungee again, to create the same thing defensively. And so when COVID hit, it gave me downtime, where I was like, this was beneficial all the years I've been in coaching, and I know it could be beneficial for other people. But that's kind of my journey with it. It helps with muscle memory. It helps with foot speed. And again, I just think it re-emphasizes what you're trying to teach as a coach. I'm not here to tell you what drills to use or how to teach your defense, but I think we can all agree that you want your players moving when the ball moves. So that forces that movement.